Someday we'll get paid for this.
Where am I?
You've passed away, my son. This is your funeral.
Wow, the new 300. These cars are beautiful.
Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
I've never looked this good before. How can my family afford all of this?
They made the smart choice. They chose Golden Gate Funeral Home.
The rolling sea.
Who was Edd Cartier? The Shadow knows.
Hello, I'm Andrew Repasky McElhinney.
And I'm Greg Giovanni.
Welcome to Dead Today, Philadelphia's obituary talk show. So I have a shocking death announcement to make today. John Cover at 88 died. He invented the taser. Do you know what that stands for?
No.
It stands for Thomas A. Swift's electrical rifle.
Yay.
Thomas Swift being, of
Tom
course,
Swift.
yeah, the boy's adventure hero. He was seeking a non-lethal way to curb civil violence, and operated with batteries, the taser provided an opportunity. So let's take a clip of how it works.
No! Taser! Taser! Taser!
You ever been tasered, dear Greg?
Only once in a back room. I was drunk. I don't remember.
You're lucky you made it. Some people, there's more taser fatalities every year. It's
Really?
not as safe as they think. It's a controversial issue right now.
The heart is a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Commander McNuts died today at the age of 93, also known as Harry W. Kinnard. He was the commander at the Battle of the Bulge. You know, the German commander sent him a message asking for his surrender as the battle started, and he sent back a message reading, "To the German commander, nuts," with American commander. And nuts became the battle cry for World War II. We would not surrender, we would say nuts.
Sums up all wars.
Yeah.
Two legendary faces in British television left us recently, Wendy Richard and John Scott Martin. Wendy Richard, 65, famous for Miss Brahms on Are You Being Served? At age 11, she found her father in an oven, a suicide like Sylvia Plath. And at 15, she became an actress. Her later career was the second longest original cast member of EastEnders, a show of which she appeared on for 22 years. Let's take a clip of her from Are You Being Served, the beloved 70s and 80s British sitcom.
And what's the other bit?
Well, C-H-A-T, pronounced cha, means,
Oh, I know what that means. It's French for pussy.
When you see what he's doing to her, it must mean something else.
Why's she wagging her finger at him like that?
she's rejecting his advances.
Oh, she'd have to do a damn sight more than that in Catford.
Of course, the other great face in British television that left us is John Scott Martin, who played a Dalek and a Zarbi on Doctor Who and was on the original BBC run of the Doctor Who show from William Hartnell to Sylvester McCoy. He's a really fascinating British actor who did a lot of character roles, including appearances in Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, and one of his final screen appearances is in the early Sacha Baron Cohen project, Ali G in the House.
Occasionally, someone I love dies, and I don't know I love them until I read their obituary. Such is the case with Edd Cartier. He was the visual creator of The Shadow, also a survivor of the Battle of the Bulge.
Wow.
Yeah, he went on to illustrate thousands and thousands of horror, science fiction, and fantasy novels and magazine articles. Real witty and full of humanity, his pictures are. And so much so, actually, he was known as the Norman Rockwell of pulp.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good title.
Well, he's certainly probably influenced a lot. I mean, a lot of film comes out of, you know, comic book, especially now, more and more.
Right, and The Shadow will always be with us. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Finally, I wanted to remark on the death of John Updike, the author. And I thought I'd start by reading something he wrote a few months before his death entitled Requiem. It came to me the other day, were I to die, no one would say, oh, what a shame, so young, so full of promise, death's unplummetable. Instead, a shrug and tearless eyes will greet my overdue demise. On first appearance, I think that is a nice little poem, but then as you think about it, I think it's indicative of why I'm not completely thrilled with Updike, the author. It's sort of like, oh, boo-hoo-hoo me, and it's better written than that. You know,
Yes,
like, this is
it's
good
like,
writing, get over it. You know, one other thing he said that I kind of liked, and he said a lot of things I didn't like, do you know he's one of the few writers in America to support the Vietnam War?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, anyway, he said, at the point where you get your writerly vocation, you diminish your receptivity to experience.
Run, rabbit.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining us today on Dead Today. Please email us at deadtodaytv@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time.
Seit lange hat ich es alles nicht mehr